The charges against the suspect, who is a registered sex offender, were dropped last week because the suspect was found to be permanently incompetent.
The charges were ultimately dropped because of a Colorado law that was passed last year and signed by Governor Polis. It basically says if a suspect is considered permanently incompetent to go to trial, the charges have to be dropped. Prosecutors on both sides of the political aisle want the law changed now.
We can't wait for the next victim to be killed or harmed.
And the group is demanding that Governor Polis and state legislators change the state's competency laws right now. That parent group, along with others, don't want a repeat of two high-profile cases where state law dictates that the suspects have their charges dropped because they're considered permanently incompetent to stand trial. So in one case, Carmen Galligan, previously known as Solomon Galligan, and who is a registered sex offender, is accused of trying to kidnap a child from a school playground last year. You're seeing video of that right here. Galligan's charges were dropped last week because doctors ruled Galligan has a chronic mental condition and will never be competent to stand trial. Galligan is now at a state mental hospital.
You forgot one key thing. He will be released in 3 months, and he'll be among us.
When he gets released, he should live with Polis.
In fact, any criminal that gets their charges dismissed because of these incompetent laws can go live with Polis.
And now to another high-profile case out of Monument, where Christy Kirst and her daughter are the victims of a hit-and-run crash in a McDonald's parking lot. Christy died, her daughter was hurt, and Joel Lang was later arrested and charged with second-degree murder. But his charges were also dropped when he was ruled permanently incompetent to stand trial. The charges in both cases were ultimately dropped because of a Colorado law that was passed last year and signed by Governor Polis. It basically says if a suspect is considered permanently incompetent to go to trial, the charges have to be dropped. Well, as you may know, the legislature is having a special session starting next week, but the rules say it can only address issues listed when the governor called for it. And the governor did not call out the competency law, which means there would have to be another special session called, or legislators have to wait until at least January to address the issue.
Colorado, start voting correctly.
And have your life saved.